2. So it's going to be a part 1 of what should be on your grocery list. And then this is part 2 of what should be on your grocery list. So we were talking about the snack aisle. And I was like, I absolutely do not want you over there. There's nothing for you over there. Then we came back to the cereal aisle. I said the oatmeal is fine. Your maple syrup as a sweetener. But even that, I want you to measure out your servings. What else was I saying? Okay, your nuts. You can like walnuts, almonds, cashews. You can eat nuts, but I want you to measure that out as well. Okay. If you are looking to lose weight, I really don't want you eating more than 1/8 cup of nuts because nuts do have a very high fat content, which it's not horrible. It's not saturated. It's just more so, I want you to be in a caloric deficit. And nuts have so many calories in that. So when you eat too many, then you're eating a lot of calories, okay? So nuts is in the aisles. That's fine. I still want you to get your nuts. Snack aisle, no. Candy aisle, absolutely not. Pasta. So when it comes to like your rice and your pasta, and I want you, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I want you guys to try quinoa. I really want you to taste quinoa. And for those of you guys who have no idea what that is, it's spelled Quinoa, okay, quinoa. Or it looks like it should say quinoa. That's how it looks, but it's pronounced quinoa. And I didn't know what that was before I started my fitness journey, my weight loss journey. I didn't even know what that was, okay? I want you to try quinoa. Quinoa is a starch. It's very healthy for you, has a lot of protein. And when you cook it, I want you to season it while it's cooking. You know how like with rice, you boil rice, you don't really season it, or you just let it do its thing and then you take it off the pot or out of the rice cooker. With quinoa, I want you to season it before you start cooking it. I cook mine in vegetable broth, and I'll put onion powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder. I'll put some Cajun in there. And then I let it cook. And I cook it with vegetable broth. I don't use water. I want you to try that. Because like I said, it's high in protein. When you eat rice, you're not getting anything out of that, you guys. There's no protein in rice. It's just there, right? It's just there. So I want us to be more intentional with getting nutrients when we eat. That's what makes it really important. That's what this healthy lifestyle is all about. It's trying to get the most amount of nutrients on your plate. Okay? So when you start to eat stuff that's empty, you're just eating empty calories. Rice is empty calorie because there's nothing in it and it has calories, right? So that's what I mean. I also want you guys to try right rice, not white rice, but right rice, R-I-G-H-T, right rice. It's really, really good. It's vegetables. It has like a rice consistency, a rice texture. I cook mine in vegetable broth. And honestly, that's all I eat when it comes to like something that needs rice. I eat right rice, and I'll put that in the description too so that you guys can see. I'll even attach a link off for Amazon so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I want you guys to try those things. Couscous, millet, these are grains that are good for you, protein. So I want you to try these grains out. Don't always jump to the brown rice or the wild rice because honestly, it's not bad for you. I'm not sitting here saying like don't eat rice, but again, it just goes back to you're not really getting anything out of it. That's what I'm saying. That's my point with this. So I want you guys to try those grains and let me know once you do. Let me know how you like it. I really think you guys are gonna like it. I really think you guys will like the right rice. I really do. And they have different flavors too. So definitely try that. What else is in the aisles? You have your seasoning aisle, go for it. You have to season your food, right? What else? The baking. Okay, let's talk about the flour. Let's talk about all of that. So your regular flour, your bleached flour, no. First of all, you shouldn't be frying anything, okay? We're not really trying to fry any foods, right? But let's say you're making a soup or something and you want to thicken up the consistency. I really want you to try chickpea flour. Like, I really want you to try that. Don't knock it until you try it. You know how, like, regular flour, like, I really want you guys to try chickpea flour. Like, I want you to try it and let me know what you guys think. Chickpea flour is great. Almond flour, if you're going to do any type of baking. Now, you will have to adjust all of your ingredients because the flours are different. But if you are, let's say you're baking cookies or whatever, I want you to try to find a recipe that involves chickpea flour versus regular flour, and obviously alter your ingredients to accommodate the chickpea flour. But I really think you guys are going to like that. I really do. So don't be afraid to try different things, okay? And these flours are not going to spike your blood sugar like your regular bleached flour would, okay? So try that and let me know what you think. I really want to know what you guys think. What else is in the aisles? I'm trying to think of the aisles. We said the snack aisle, no. So if we're not doing processed snacks, what kind of snacks can you have? Fruit. Fruit. That's the snacks you can have. No, let me stop. You guys can, I snack on fruit. I snack on yogurt. I don't do too much snacking, to be quite honest with you. To be quite honest, okay. Bread. I do the what is it? Killer Dave's bread. Is that what it's called? It's like green. It's like in a green package and it's high in protein. Killer Dave's. So if I want a snack, what I'll do is I'll take a piece of bread, a piece of toast, and I'll put some hummus on it. I love jalapeno hummus, you guys, so good. I'll put some hummus on it, and then I'll put some of my tempeh on that. And that's a snack for me. But you could just do hummus and bread, hummus and toast, something like that. Hi. Oh, thank you. There are good options for nuts without seed oils. What do you mean? So you have a nut allergy? Is that what you're saying? So you're looking for... You love working out? I love working out too. I love working out. Aw, thank you. That means so much to me. Thank you. And last thing I want to touch on, you guys, is oil. I want to talk to you guys about oil. So cooking with oil, obviously a little bit, okay? But oil adds a lot of calories to your food. And when we're trying to lose weight, we need to be in a caloric deficit. And that's why, I stress the importance of downloading MyFitnessPal so that way you can monitor what you're eating. But oil adds so many calories and we don't even realize. 1 tablespoon of oil is about 130 calories, okay? So when you're oiling your pan and you're about to cook, you're definitely using more than 1 tablespoon of oil. Like, I promise you. So I want you guys you could do a couple of things. 1, I want you to try to invest in better pots and pans. Ceramic surface is fine. That way, when you cook, you don't have to use any oil, okay? Now, when you cook, I want you to put your burner on medium. Don't have it all the way on high, because when you put it on high, you're gonna melt that off. So, medium. What I'll do is I'll put vegetable broth in my pot, so that way the food cooks like that, okay? Now, obviously, we can't all do that. We may not want to do that. Oil does add some flavor to your food sometimes, but I want you guys to just be mindful of how much oil you're using when you are cooking your foods, okay? I don't want you to do good all day and then you come home and you saute your vegetables and your meat and you've added an extra 500 calories to your dinner just in oil, okay? And butter, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, we're not doing butter, okay? Maybe you could put a little something on your potato, a little something. I just really want you guys to be mindful of what you're doing, okay? I don't want you to mess up your day of hard work. Butter is full of saturated fat, and it's also a lot of calories in that. That's why no butter. And that's also why I say very little oil. So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, I'm trying. Because if I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes I made. Because like I said, this is not common sense, you guys. I don't want you to think this is common sense. Learning how to eat is not common sense. This shit is hard. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of stuff that you think you know, but you don't know. Oh, green peas are great. Vegetables are great for you. Great, 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 great. Eat as much vegetables as you want. Whichever vegetables you want, eat it, okay? Now, one thing I can say about vegetables, when I do potatoes, I always sub out white potatoes for sweet potatoes. I haven't eaten a white potato in a very long time. Golden potatoes, red potatoes, baking potatoes. I always sub those for sweet potatoes. Always, always, always. But that's just my choice. It's not that potatoes are bad for you. It's just there's no real nutritional value in a regular white potato. That's why. I'm 6'3". So oils, please try to monitor how much oil you're putting on your food. And butter, if you're gonna do, I know like when it comes to a potato, you want some butter, or a sweet potato, you want some butter. I want you to measure these things out. I want you to turn the container around, read what the serving size is, and grab your measuring spoon and measure out what you're putting on your food. Then I want you to plug that into MyFitnessPal so that it can be accounted for at the end of the day when you're trying to see if you went over your calories, if you stayed where your calories are supposed to be, or if you went under your calories. That's the only way we're gonna know if you're in a caloric deficit. And you need to be in a caloric deficit when you're trying to lose weight, okay? It's input versus output. And it's very, very important that you are monitoring your food, because a lot of times we underestimate how much we're eating. We think we're only eating this amount, and we are so wrong, okay? So MyFitnessPal does all the work for you. Substitute for lower calorie butter and use oil. Yes, oil spray, because there's no calories in that. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Do you guys have any questions for me? Now this live ended early because the last one cut off. So if you didn't see the first parts, there's two parts to this. What should be on my grocery list is two parts. There's a part 1 and a part 2. This is a part 2 because the other one cut off. I don't know why, it just cut off. So make sure you guys go back and check out the part 1 to see what you missed on that portion of the live. Do you guys have any questions? See, my stomach got crazy. See, but what if they come out of an emergency of spray a oil can? What you mean? What you mean? What about red potatoes? So you guys can eat potatoes. These are personal preferences to me. This is about insulin levels and things like that. And when you guys eat potato, eat the skin. Eat the skin. If you're gonna cook with red potatoes, put the whole potato in the pot. Don't try to skin it, because the nutrients is on the skin. Okay. Don't be trying to take the skin off of stuff when y'all cooking y'all's food. Don't do that, because that's where all the good stuff is. It's on the skin. They had a recall on spray cans. I'm not surprised. They be recalling everything. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys, thank y'all so much. It means so much to me that you guys are watching. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. Am I doing 8 or 9 o'clock? I don't know. I don't know. I will schedule it so that way you guys know what time to tune in. If you guys don't have any other questions for me, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, again, you guys, my one-on-one online coaching is now available. So if you would like to get in on that, click the link in my bio and fill out the form for the online coaching application. Also, you guys, be sure to check out my memberships that I have on YouTube. I have different tiers for whatever it is that you're looking for. And I will see you guys tomorrow.